Do you feel like your greeting team and your guest care ministry are absolutely nailing it every Sunday morning, but it's not making a difference in getting more guests to come back week over week? Well, it just may be that your church is suffering from one of these 5 guest follow-up pitfalls. Hey, Tyler Smith here, co-founder and CEO of Texan Church. If you're a busy church leader or communicator, I know how overwhelming it can be to keep your community connected. And that's why our YouTube channel is packed with communication tips and strategies to help you go from frazzled to focused. You'll be confident knowing how to reach your people beyond Sunday mornings and make them feel known, noticed, and loved. Did you know that the average churchgoer in America only attends church 1 to 2 Sundays per month? So a guest has a whole lot of barriers from returning to your church week after week. And your church might be unintentionally pushing more guests away than you might think. So here are 5 church guest follow-up pitfalls that you absolutely have to avoid. The first pitfall is to avoid managing your first-time guest with a one Sunday mentality. Putting all of your efforts into their first visit and then hoping that that one experience is going to be enough to bring them back again and again. That might be a critical mistake that you're making. You need to nurture a relationship with them over time by reaching out with text messages and emails and phone calls so they start feeling more and more comfortable coming back and getting connected. And now the second pitfall that you're going to want to avoid is letting your follow-up process or software, if you're using Texan Church, to do all of the work for you. Because you have to make sure that you have thoughtful communication touch points in there to humanize your guest follow-up, such as handwritten notes and phone calls or giving of gifts. And now the third pitfall is to avoid having no idea when new guests are joining into your follow-up process. So you really have to stay on top of this so that your follow-up is timely and relevant. Now, the fourth pitfall that you're going to want to avoid is keeping your guest follow-up automated workflow just simply on autopilot. There are things that come up. There's holidays and emergencies that can quickly show that your follow-up is automated. So keep an eye on these things and be aware so that people don't feel like just a number in the system. And now the fifth and final pitfall to avoid is keeping your software all to yourself. Give your team and other ministry departments access to Texan Church so that their communication can continue even when this guest completes their guest follow-up workflow. So remember, this is a human. This is a real person that you're following up with. And so it's going to take time and intentionality to build a strong relationship with them. So you may be wondering, how long should I follow up with a new church guest? Well, I'll answer that question in the next video. So click on the video on your screen and I'll see you over there.